Assalamualaikum and good morning everyone. So we are from KMB2 and today we will present our project entitled Digital Renaissance of Capital A, Building a Unified Future Through Cloud ERP and also Digital Innovations. So for today's presentations, I will present Task 1 and also Task 2, which covers backgrounds and system requests, preliminary investigations findings, acquisition strategy and also risk appraisal. But before that, let me briefly explain our project team. So our tasks were divided according to each member's strength and expertise. So task 1 was completed by Nurliana Atirah and Nurul Shukrini. Task 2 was prepared by Nurul Ain Nazwa and Nur Irdina Safia. Task 3 was completed by Nur Kisharatu Amal and Nur Dania Fatihah. Task 4, including report editing and in conclusion, was handled by Nurul Hanisah and Shah Nasrin. And finally, our presentation slide and presentation delivered were prepared by me, Nurasha Balkis, and another presenter, which is Adibah Lina. So first, let me explain the background of this project. So Capital A is no longer focusing only on airline services. The company has expanded into a digital ecosystem known as the Super App, which combines its aviation business with Teleport for logistics and BigPay for fintech services. However, the current legacy reservation system was originally designed only for airline ticketing and reservation. It was never built to support real-time financial transaction or logistic operation across different business units. As a result, several issues have occurred. So first, data has become inconsistent because information is stored in different systems. Second, financial reporting takes longer to prepare. Finally, compliance risk has increased because data is not integrated across of department. So, to overcome these challenges, Capital A has requested a replacement system, not just a system upgrade. The company plans to replace its fragmented financial system with a single integrated Oracle ERP cloud of platform. So, the scope of this migration only covers financial reporting and compliance function. It does not include flight scheduling or human resource system. Although the implementation requires significant investment and time, it is expected to improve operational efficiency, reduce manual work, and provide more accurate real-time information. So next, I will explain the preliminary investigations findings. So the project steering committee evaluated this proposal based on 4 feasibility of aspects. So first is technical feasibility. So Oracle ERP Cloud is a cloud-based system that can integrate data from multiple business units into one platform. So it also provides real-time reporting and strong security features to protect organizational data. Therefore, the project is technically feasible. Second is operational feasibility. So the system automates many manual processes and improve information sharing between departments. So employees are also expected to adapt successfully because structured training will be provided during implementation. Third is economic feasibility. Although Oracle ERP Cloud requires a high initial investment, it can reduce operating costs over the long term. Automation, fewer manual errors, and better data accuracy will improve efficiency and generate cost of saving. And finally, schedule feasibility. Oracle provides a clear implementation methodology together with professional technical support. With proper planning and project management, the migration can be completed within a realistic time frame. So overall, based on these 4 feasibility studies, the project steering committee concludes that the migration project is feasible and suitable for Capital A. So now I will continue with task 2, which is the acquisition strategy. So during our evaluation, we compare different ERP acquisition approach, and after careful consideration, software as a service or SaaS ERP, specifically Oracle ERP Cloud, was identified as the most suitable solution for Capital A. There are several reasons for this decision. So first, Oracle ERP Cloud is able to integrate financial data from all business units into one centralized platform. So this allows management to access real-time financial information, making decision-making faster and more accurate. Second, the system helps maintain data accuracy and integrity while improving coordination between departments. This is especially important because Capital A operates across aviation and logistics and fintech businesses, where different departments need to share the same financial information. Third, the aviation industry involves very high operational costs. Without a proper integrated system, managing financial resources becomes increasingly difficult. Oracle ERP Cloud helps improve financial management and cost control through automated process and real-time reporting. Finally, because Oracle ERP Cloud uses a subscription-based model, Capital A does not need to invest heavily in IT infrastructure or system maintenance. So, this makes SaaS a more flexible and cost-effective solution compared to developing an in-house ERP system. Although Oracle ERP Cloud provides many advantages, there are still some risks that need to be considered. So the first risk is vendor dependency and vendor lock-in. Since Capital A will rely heavily on Oracle infrastructure, pricing policies and service availability, future migration to another ERP system could become expensive and complicated. In addition, any service disruption from Oracle may affect business operation. So, to reduce the risk, Capital A should negotiate a strong service level of agreement or SLA with clear exit clauses, data portability guarantees, and uptime commitments. The company also should maintain regular backups and export important data into compatible formats. So the second risk is data security and regulatory compliance. Because of sensitive financial, fintech and logistic data will be stored in Oracle Cloud, there is a potential risk of cyber attacks and non-compliance with regulation such as Malaysia Personal Data Protection Act or PDPA 2010 and Bank Negara Malaysia requirement. So, to mitigate this risk, Capital A should implement strong identity and access management controls, conduct regular security audits, ensure Oracle's data center comply with Malaysian data residency requirements, and establish a dedicated cybersecurity team. So, by implementing these mitigation strategies, the identified risks can be effectively managed while allowing the organization to benefit from the cloud ERP system.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Adibah Lina binti Aswadi. I will present task 3 and conclusion. In this agenda, there will be TCO, 3-year total cost of ownership, which is initial setup and recurring operational costs. Second, cost-benefit analysis, which we calculate estimated benefit. Third, financial analysis tool. There will be about payback period and return on investment ROI. Fourth, financial analysis summary, which is our overall assessment. Lastly, conclusion and recommendation. For the TCO, total cost of ownership, let's break down the investment. The financial structure is divided into two parts, initial setup and recurring operational costs. Our initial one-time setup cost total 7.5 million. This includes 5 million for system implementation, 2 million for data migration and system integration, and a combined 500,000 ringgit for employee training and change management. On the operational side, we project an annual recurring cost of 4 million. This covers our Oracle ERP and EPM cloud subscription at 2 million and 1.5 million respectively, alongside 500,000 for ongoing technical support and software updates. When we look at the timeline, our 3-year total cost of ownership or TCO, which is initial setup cost plus total operational cost, comes to 19.5 million. Next, we have calculated our 3-year benefit estimation that consists of labor productivity savings 2 million, reduced manual processing cost 1.7 million, faster financial reporting 1.3 million, and better cost control and decision making 2 million. Over the same 3-year period, this system is projected to deliver 21 million in cumulative financial benefits. Now, let's move to the financial analysis tools. It is to evaluate Capital A Cloud ERP. There are two financial tools used to evaluate Capital A Cloud ERP investment, which are payback period and return on investment ROI. Based on the graph, Capital A can recover its initial investment of 7.5 million within 2.5 years, which is within the 3-year evaluation period. This indicates that the investment is financially acceptable and capable of generating sufficient cash inflows to cover the initial startup costs within a reasonable period. From this table, year 1 requires the heaviest funding at 11.5 million because it combines the one-time setup cost with the first year of operational subscription. Year 2 and 3 drop significantly to a stable 4 million per year. This TCO gives management a clear, predictable view of the capital required to sustain this system. Next, return on investment. We get positive ROI of 7.69% shows that the cloud ERP investment generates returns higher than its total cost over the 3 years period. This indicates that the project is financially beneficial and contribute positively to Capital A overall business performance. To tie everything together, let's look at this summary of our financial analysis, which highlights the core metrics of the project. First, our 3-year total cost of ownership is 19.5 million, combining our initial setup and ongoing operational costs. Second, the system delivers an estimated 21 million in cumulative financial benefits, directly outpacing our total expenditure. Based on the payback period and return on investment (ROI) analysis, the investment of cloud ERP from Capital A is considered economically feasible. The payback period of 2.5 years shows that the investment will be recovered within the 3 years evaluation period of the project. This is one of the most critical measures of financial sustainability since it indicates that the project does not have to take much time to be able to generate enough cash flow to pay back the costs involved in making the investment. In other words, the shorter payback period reflects lower financial risk and improves the attractiveness of the project to the decision makers. Moreover, the ROI of 7.69% indicates that the project generates a positive financial return. Even though the ROI is quite moderate, it demonstrates that the total benefit gained from the cloud ERP implementation exceeds the total cost over 3 years period. This means that the investment is not only able to recover its costs but also contribute additional financial value to the company. Apart from financial benefits, there are also strategic gains to be used of cloud ERP system that include improved data integration, real-time reporting, cost control, and decision making. Such gains are essential to the management of Capital A's operation in aviation, logistics, and fintech industry. Therefore, the investment is beneficial not only financially but also strategically for long-term growth. To finalize our presentation, let's look at our final conclusion and actionable next step for Capital A leadership team. Our comprehensive evaluation confirmed three core conclusions. First, migrating to Oracle ERP Cloud is absolutely the most suitable solution to drive our transformation into a unified super app ecosystem. Our legacy infrastructure simply cannot keep pace with our expanding operations. Second, by choosing a SaaS model over a risky in-house development build, we gain immediate scalability, real-time data integration, and superior cost management tools. Third, our deep financial analysis validates that this project is highly viable, yielding a comfortable 2.5-year payback window and a positive ROI. To safeguard this investment and maximize its long-term value, we recommend four strategic actions moving forward. One, we must prioritize continuous employee training and structured change management to help our workforce transition seamlessly. Two, leadership should establish regular system performance review to catch up and resolve any operational issues early. Three, we must heavily enforce and strengthen our cybersecurity and compliance framework to mitigate typical SAS risks like data vulnerability and vendor dependency. And four, we should continuously leverage built-in ERP analytics to optimize our core business workflows and eliminate inefficiency across our aviation, logistics, and fintech sector. By executing this step, Capital A will minimize operational risk, unlock maximum value from our investment, and confidently secure our long-term digital growth. Thank you. That's all from me, Adiba, and my friends Asha.